I did I
Yay, more
I did
stamina.
buff. Okay.
I did not. I completely forgot about buffing.
Ah. Early. Ah. Don't you do it. I am out of it. I did the wrong thing.
Oh.
I am dodging way too early.
Hello, Blathers. Good to see you again.
You turd.
I probably have my buff set up on the radial, but I just don't remember to use the radial. I am not a pro at this game.
Oh. That's what that does.
Oh, hello, son.
Don't you move. You turd.
I feel so bad that I ended the stream while you were still gone from chat the other day. Okay, trying to read chat and fight a monster at the same time is hard.
Yeah. There we go. Wrong thing. If I could get around to the head and hit the points.
I'm gonna have to turn my music down because the music got really loud when we started fighting.
He's running. Turd. Come on, puppy. Where you at?
What is hitting me? Help me.
Hermitar.
Keep it off mute because I'm trying to lower my volume. This background music is getting too loud.
Ah. I'm about to say, there's another Siennatar coming. Puppy! Puppy!
See, oh my god, I've even forgotten how to open my radial.
LB? L1?
Oh, L, okay. See, I always use the radial for sharpening, but... no, I don't have my buffs on my radial, actually. Oh, gross, it's Kazu.
Yep.
Okay, Blathers, thanks for lurking.
Ah. I don't remember what I'm doing. He's leaving because Kazu's a
already?
turd. Because Kazu's a turd. I lost both my buffs. Or my sword buffs. Oh. You turd!
Oh, well, I luckily missed that. Oh, I forgot they do that.
I got my adrenaline rush and my status trigger off the dodge, but it still hit me.
I didn't know that we were gonna be playing Smash, son.
Someone playing Smash?
Son asked me when we're gonna be playing Smash. I didn't know I was gonna be playing Smash. I don't even have Smash.
You turd!
Again? That's not a lie.
Ludroth are getting on my nerves.
I also suck at Smash. Which is why I don't own it.
Ah! Get back here. Yes!
Why would you do that? Zayden! Hi, Zayden!
I thought, Zayden, I thought you were live right now.
They were, but I'm assuming their stream is over now.
Aw.
How was the rest of your stream, Zayden?
Okay, I need to remember my order of operations for Charge Blade.
Yes, dual blades. That is the only thing I play. Because all I do is button mash. That's how I play this game. Along with how I play pretty much any game, actually.
Uh-oh, he's got the power back. You son of a bitch. Get back here.
I probably need a sharpen.
Not like that!
I didn't even pay attention. What are you using, Forg?
Charge Blade.
Yeah. They're using Charge Blade.
Ah!
Zayden.
No!
Zayden said that they're more Charge Blade guy.
I am not a Charge Blade main, I just get bored of everything.
Yeah, Charge Blade requires too much thinking and strategy.
So I do not remember my order of operations.
Whereas dual blades just requires button mashing.
It doesn't just require it, it demands button mashing. What do you mean? Get back here, you son of a bitch!
Oh, those are all really slow weapons. Zayden? Like, I gotta go fast. I can't do slow weapons.
I'm going over to Anjanath.
Oh, I didn't know you were riding. I didn't see it pop up.
Mm-hmm. He moves so funny. It's like a slither, but not a slither at the same time. It's like a flat waddle. A flat four-legged waddle.
Insect Glaive, I guess, is kind of fast. It's not really that slow, but it also requires too much strategy.
Hi, Angie. Let's go, Angie.
I know nothing of Monster Hunter before World. I've only played World and Rise.
Wait, is Zayden also a fellow, veteran Monster Hunter fan?
They said they played it on DS, so I'm assuming.
3, 4, and generations. Yes. Alright, Punisher coming in. Big jumpies!
Oh, hello. I didn't know you were jumping over here.
And the munch! The crunch!
Wow, bites. Okay. Stream Elements finally put out the message for Blather's Lurk, way after he posted it.
Ah.
Zayden says he plays on DS, PS4, and Switch.
What the hell? I didn't get my sword charge.
Oh, he's doing that thing. Oh, I need to restore
I didn't
stamina.
Get my sword charge because my shield isn't charged.
Fuck. I got stuck in the combo.
Oh, son of a bitch. Come on.
And he's coming right at me.
Wiggle out, wiggle out, wiggle out, wiggle out. No!
I forgot you're supposed to wiggle.
Right, I got a trick toad active.
Good, go get the toad. I need to heal and get stamina back.
I have the shiny greed, which I should not be having the shiny greed right now because I have I've got the curio bullshit. Do it again. There it is. Almost had that lined up. You absolute turd. Try that again.
I forgot that we're supposed to be focusing these red spots.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I don't have my files. Shit.
You're running again?
Oh, okay, turd. Yep. Whee.
What? I don't know what's going on with Stream Elements.
What's it doing?
It's being extremely slow and doubling all of the commands. Like when I went live, it did it twice, and it just did it a second time for Blather's Lurk. I'm just having a lot of issues today, apparently. You know what? Stream Elements had maintenance today, but it was over, and I guess there's still some issues that they didn't get out after the maintenance. I bet that's what it is.
Fucker hit me, but I still got my sword charge.
I completely forgot about that maintenance today. So yeah, apparently they fucked up something in the maintenance.
Head break? Yes. Oh, come on. Read my button prompts, please. How dare you knock me on my ass?
He hit me, but it didn't knock me down.
Do it again. I remember the thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that before charging my files. You... Nuh-uh. Yeah, stop that.
Well, fuck.
Okay, max evade window is nice if I can actually time my evasions good still. You turd. Don't do it. Thank you. Right on the nose. How dare you? Running again, you motherfucker. Shiny! Yummy.
I already got that shiny.
Ah. I could use a little more stamina, I guess.
Okay, somehow that roll didn't knock me down, but that one did.
Mm.
It rolled on top of me, but it didn't knock me down, but then I'm in the air and rolls and
Turd.
knocks me out of the air for some reason. Makes perfect sense.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You fucker.
Yep, he did it.
I can tell. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Eh. Okay, I need to start getting that lined up way better. Go after his little feet. Oh, he does not like me right now. Jeez.
Oh no.
Ah. It still counted for the adrenaline rush and status trigger window. You son of a fuck, get back here. Nuh-uh. Not okay. Wrong button.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Zayden, did you ask what what console we're playing on? Like what platform?
Third.
The message got buried by the chat bot.
Ah.
No, we are not playing it on VR. I don't think. Is Monster Hunter on VR?
Nope. Unless someone's modded it for that.
I don't know if I could play this in VR.
Oh, he's close. Are you close?
Okay, apparently Bajawi thinks we should play this on VR, and I be the hunter and you be the monster. Don't run away.
I'd be a bad monster.
I was hoping I could hit it before it went away.
Okay, but knowing even the little amount of Monster Hunter that you do, what monster would you want to be?
What?
What monster would you want to be if you had to be one?
I'm the hunter, not the monster.
No, I'm asking for a different thing. I'm not saying you would. Okay, never mind. Don't ask my philosophical deep question. Or don't answer it. Whatever.
I would be Mizu. I like Mizu.
Mizu is pretty.
Oh, sleep. How do I get off? Oh, okay. I forgot how to get off my dog.
Alright, time to see if I can get... Here we go. Please don't. Up!
Oh, okay. Well, we're playing on a PC, Zayden. And Bajawi says that you should be a reskin of Puke Puke. Did it?
I'm not...
Oh, it was
yeah,
going
I
after the toad. I was like, is it running again already?
So wait, coral? Or just like a different recoloring?
You should just be your own special reskin of Puke Puke.
Ooh. Okay, if I can get... Line it up.
Oh, did we want to capture? Can we capture? Okay,
Nope.
we can't capture anomaly. I couldn't remember.
Nope. Okay, are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Maybe.
Thank you. Ah, I missed that. Oh, why did I...
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did it!
I remember Kieran, but I don't remember which one was Legiana. Which monster's Legiana?
Legiana... You fought it in Coral Highlands, and it was a big old shrieky bird that hardly ever liked to touch the ground. It was Ice Element. And it had the shrieking variant in Iceborne.
I still can't picture it in my head.
Time to see if we can find more anomalous material.
Zayden wants to be Kieran or Legiana.
Kieran is pretty, but I'm also sad that it's
I do like Kieran.
arguably the weakest Elder Dragon.
I might have jumped up too soon.
Is the weakest.
Oh no, it's good. That name sounds so familiar, but I just cannot like place the picture of the monster in my brain right now.
Imagine Lugia, but pointier.
That
Like,
doesn't
that is
help.
the best way I can describe Legiana, is literally Lugia, but pointier and more bird.